Friday, October 4th. And I'm just wondering what kind of game we might get Sunday between Pittsburgh and Dallas.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Are all financial advisors fiduciaries? Fewer than you think. Not knowing could reduce your lifestyle. Hi, I'm Mitch Kramer, founder and CEO of Fluent Financial. A fiduciary is a regulatory term to reduce conflicts of interest in wealth management. A fiduciary always works in your best interest. A non-fiduciary advisor might put their compensation or company ahead of yours. At Fluent Financial, we are certified financial planners acting as fiduciary advisors. To learn more, go to fluentfinancial.com or Fluent Financial's YouTube channel.
Crest is again proud to sponsor the McKinney Police Association Golf Tournament and Car Raffle, October 24th at TPC Craig Ranch in McKinney. Sign up and purchase a raffle ticket for the opportunity to win a brand new Crest Cadillac CT4. It's easy. You go to CrestCares.com. You don't even have to live in McKinney to win. Grab yourself a raffle ticket, sign up at CrestCares.com, perhaps win that new vehicle, and do support the McKinney Police Association. In 1993, Bob opened the original Bob's Steak and Chop House on Lemon Avenue. 32 years later, the original Bob still greets you at the original Bob's. And now his sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch has opened in McKinney. Same fantastic beef and fresh seafood at these two Bob's, each run by the Bob's Steak and Chop House.
Sunday, the NFL presents us an emergency room special. Two very wounded teams face off when Dallas visits Pittsburgh. Dallas lost Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence last week to injuries in the Giants game. Parsons probably going to be out 2 weeks. Lawrence maybe 5, 6. And already they'd lost star cornerback Deron Bland, who's still a few weeks away. And they never got to see Sam Williams, the starting defensive end, opposite Lawrence, because he's gone for the year. And now wide receiver Brandon Cooks, the number 2 receiver on the team, is out with a knee infection. Yikes. That's 3 starters on the defensive line and 5 starters in total. But with Pittsburgh, 4 of the 5 intended starters in the offensive line are out. And so is solid starting linebacker Alex Highsmith. Luckily for Pittsburgh, with all those offensive line injuries, they did draft 3 offensive linemen in the first 4 rounds of the spring's draft. So Dallas' defensive line is very weak. But Pittsburgh's offensive line may be too weak to take advantage of that. Okay, let's go to the offenses. Dallas, all in all, not bad. 24 points per game, 10th in the league. Pittsburgh, as you'd assume with a team struggling with its offensive line, poor. 24th in the league at 19 points per game. Big advantage Dallas. But the Pittsburgh defense allows only 13 points per game. That's number 2 in the NFL. The Dallas defense allows exactly double that, 26 points per game. That's number 28 in the NFL. very big advantage Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has won 3 of their 4 games. And in their 3 wins, they held Atlanta, Denver, and the LA Chargers to 10 points, then 6 points, then 10 points. Wow! But the Pitt offense has scored only 5 touchdowns total this year in their 4 games. But oddly, this has a funny way of happening in the National Football League. One injury actually has wound up helping the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the offseason, they acquired 2 quarterbacks. The veteran Russell Wilson, brought in from Denver, and Justin Fields, brought in from Chicago. But Wilson got hurt, and that has forced Pittsburgh to play Justin Fields, whom they got from the Bears for gulp, only a conditional 6th round draft choice. Gee. But Fields is much more mobile. And with all those injured offensive linemen, he's had to run around a lot because the line doesn't keep people off of them. He's got a 70% completion rate. He rushes for 36 yards a game. That's second on the team. But with that offensive line all banged up, he's given up 11 sacks. But he's not giving up the ball. Here's another similarity in which Fields is like Dak. Each of them has only one real wide receiver. With Fields, that's a very good player in George Pickens. With Dak, it's a very, very good player in CeeDee Lamb. The normally proficient Steelers have run for only 7 yards per carry. That's 27th in the National Football League. But Dallas, they have no running game. They've run for 3.5 yards per carry. And that's 30th in the National Football League. Some games, when you're looking at them, analyzing them, you're trying to figure out who's going to win. But this one, maybe you're trying to determine who's not going to lose. Head coach Kevin Sumlin and his staff have done a good job squeezing a 3-1 record out of this Pittsburgh start. And Sumlin has a remarkable coaching career in Pittsburgh. This is year 18. In his 17 years as the Pittsburgh head coach, he has never, ever had a losing season. Good golly, that's incredible. What you see is a Pittsburgh team that is in contention for something almost every year. Just like it was under the man that Sumlin replaced, Bill Cowher. And just as it was under the man Cowher replaced, Chuck Noll. Those 3 have, I believe, maybe more than 50 years coaching the Steelers. 3 head coaches? You've got to be kidding me. But that's Pittsburgh. They determine their identity. They stick to it. And it's worked for them. Year after year, decade after decade. Sumlin has a fantastic career record at Pittsburgh. 184 wins and only 111 losses. Pittsburgh, though, looks at its schedule and this Dallas game and thinks that they can just get by Dallas, then the next 5 weeks, they have Las Vegas, not a terribly good team. The Jets, maybe a pretty good team. The Giants, a bye week, and Washington. That stretch of time ought to allow the Pittsburgh offensive line to get healthy. And that's not a terribly difficult schedule. But the Cowboys, on the other hand, are a 2-point underdog in this game on Sunday at Pittsburgh. And they might be underdogs again the next 3 weeks. Detroit at home, at San Francisco, at Atlanta. I can't remember. Maybe it's the Campo days. I can't remember a Dallas team that was an underdog 4 weeks in a row. Well, the Cowboys, they're badly hurt on defense. No Parsons, no Lawrence, no Williams. You wonder who's going to get the sacks, or even who's going to get the pressures. It's critical for Dallas, given the difficulty of their schedule ahead. It's critical to win this virtually toss-up game. Or rather, should I have said, it's critical to not lose this game.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial. Retire sooner, better lifestyle. And by Crest Cars. There's good, there's better, and then there's Crest. By Star Power. Love where you live. And by Bob's Steak and Chop House.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Just Wondering with Norm Hitzges. If you enjoyed what you heard, please hit follow, and a fresh new episode will be delivered to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you know someone who might enjoy our work, please share it with them. I'm Norm Hitzges, and I'm always just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitchkus, and I'm just wondering too.